This is for clipping purposes only. How can you be a grown man and want to watch the World Cup? Like, how can you spend all your life watching the World Cup and then realizing that, wait, shit, I'm spending all my time watching the World Cup, having beers with the lads, going out on the weekend, getting drunk, doing whatever, and I'm not putting any money into myself? You have to be an absolute loser. I can't tell you any other way. You've got to be an absolute loser if you think that is normal. Spending all your money that you've worked in your normal job to go out with the lads and watch football and then have no money and then have to work again. And people say, oh, I can't get out of the rat race. Bro, it's because of that. It's because you cannot get out of the circle of spending money to watch someone else do something else, right? It's beyond me. If you're a guy and you cannot afford just to spend $10 a day on yourself, of going to the gym, investing in yourself, whether it's having a mentor, doing a challenge or anything like that, then you have to be fucking crazy. You have to be crazy. You'd rather go out there and spend money on coffee, on women, on going out for beers with the lads, and you wouldn't even invest it in yourself. It's absolutely beyond me. I have guys that say, oh, I can't afford it. What, you can't afford a $5 coffee a day? Yeah, you can, because that coffee you think you need. But what about that six-pack you need, or building the muscle, or having better style and fashion, which is going to then get you a better job, make you more money, and then make you a better person? But they see that as an investment that they can't afford. But they see that little coffee or that beer on the weekend, of course you can afford it. Exactly. These guys are absolutely deluded. Isn't it weird when you see someone and they can afford a cup of coffee, but they couldn't afford to spend that on themselves. They couldn't afford to invest that coffee into themselves. Let's say it's $5 a day, every single day across the week. That's what it costs to join a challenge. That's what it costs to be with a mentor, to coach you. They think that's expensive, yet they think that coffee is cheap. Isn't that weird? No, it's because it's the poor person's mindset. They think that investing in themselves, they can't get any results from. They think that if they invest in themselves, they're wasting their money. But if they're buying that coffee, oh, that's okay, because they'll drink that and they'll forget about it 2 minutes later. And then that's the thing that's making them have too many calories anyway, that puts them out of shape. Yeah, that's fine. But putting that $5 investment into making themselves a better person is too expensive. If you don't go to the gym, you're an absolute loser. And let me tell you this, if you don't go to the gym and let's say you put it off till the next day and you say you'll go the next day, you're an absolute fucking loser. Like, I have no respect for someone that doesn't go to the gym. I have zero respect for someone that doesn't put effort into themselves. The one that says, oh, I'm happy to go out for beers on the weekend, and then complains that they get no women, because of course you're not gonna get any women, bro. You're fucking broke, and you're fucking broke and you have nothing going for you because you're too scared to invest in yourself. If you're rich but fat, you're not successful to me. I'm sorry, but if you are fat and overweight, but you've got a fucking Lamborghini or whatever car you can name, all the watches in the world, you're not successful to me because you're fucking fat. No one's gonna take you seriously because your discipline and your motivation's off. They're gonna look at the guy who has a six-pack and is in shape. Why? Because that guy clearly says, I wanna put work into myself, I'm disciplined, I'm motivated. Before the even Lamborghini comes, and maybe that guy's gonna go get richer. That guy's gonna go out and get a better job. That guy's gonna start his own business. He's gonna make money. And then he's gonna buy that car. So then what? You've got one guy who's fat and rich, and you've got the other guy who's now rich and he's fucking in shape. So what one are you gonna pick? You're gonna pick the one that's in shape. Why? Because he shows discipline in two areas, not just one.
The world doesn't need any more poor bellies, 1,000-euro earners who complain and don't live a damn bit of life. Do not love God, they love money more than God, so it is It is my opinion that the lifestyle of most footballers, because they might not all be like that, is just pathetic. They are people who do not really contribute anything to the world other than entertainment. That is what I think. They tend to be egos. Look, bro, I am not the kind of person who feels sorry for a poor person.
I don't feel sorry for poor people because I think that you have every opportunity to make it. And if you're someone that's not putting effort into yourself, there's no wonder why you have no money. Because if you put the effort into yourself with making your physique better, you're more likely to get a better job and more likely to get hired simply by working on your presentation, how you dress, how your physique looks, how you look with your beard, your style, your grooming, you're more likely to get a better job. Or even better, you might gain confidence to then start your own business. And you might say, oh, but I've got no money. All right, start off by working on yourself. Then once you've worked on yourself, you'll look better, you'll get hired, you'll get a better job. You keep working your way up the ranks until your job pays for your business makes more money, you gain more confidence, you become fucking rich. So I've really got no excuses for poor people.